up with corn silage here now. So we got a lot of stuff to put away before we start picking corn. This morning so far, we chopped 1 load of corn silage to top off the silo. Put a load of manure in the manure spreader, cleaned out the barn. Right now, Daddy's in the skid steer, bringing down the brush hog. We're bringing down a chopper box. Then we got a bunch of stuff to move around down there. Mason, he's here too, riding along. It'll be a productive day. So hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll get to it. Reorganize a bunch of our hay tools down here, and we also have to take the starter off the M. There's some welding we got to do to it, because now we've been just trying to crank start it or pull start it. trying to do here, since all of our hay equipment, we're done pretty much using all of it. We're trying to stack things strategically in the shed here based on when we would need it again. So all the hay equipment's gonna get shoved towards the center, towards the back, towards the harder to get to spot, and we're going to try to stack it in here as efficiently as we can so we can use up as much square footage as we can, throwing other items into like the space where the pole would be, kind of like a Tetris game, just trying to occupy as much space as we can. Strategically put the tools that we might need again first, like the foil chopper for corn stalks, we'll put that up front somewhere, and probably like our planter for next spring, that'll be up front ready to go. But then like the hay bine and the tedder and the chopper and the other baler, that will all get shoved way back in here. Some of our fall tillage tools, like the chisel plow possibly, we made it so that should be able to get out of the other side fairly easy. So that's what's going on. That's what we're doing here. That's the method to the madness, I guess you could say. And then we also got to move this lumber as well. Now those of you that follow the channel know that we just finished up with chopping, and you may have seen this box once in the past getting used. I'm not sure if I've ever filmed this.
Somebody asked about it, these Rexes, and they were out, and they might have been out as early as the 60s. I don't know. Somebody should comment of when these things came out. But this one here, so my dad had two he bought from a local dealer in the mid 70s there. This is actually the running gear from one of them. And then I ended up getting this one back in '86 on an auction. Had no running gear on it. All the wood was rotted, but all the steel was really good shape yet, for $125 over by Osseo. So I bought that, and we went to get it, and I ended up buying a brand new running gear. I think I still remember $800 and some odd dollars I paid for the running gear, all brand new. We put all that together. We went there with the running gear, put the box on the running gear, and then I rebuilt the whole thing. That's oak. All the 2x are oak, and these here are oak, and then we bought treated plywood, and then I painted it, and pretty much rebuilt the whole thing from the wheels up. And then, like I said, a lot of the running parts weren't really that wore out. We ended up getting a pretty good box for this.
Someone's gonna ask why we aren't using it all the time when we're chopping. Well, I remember pitching it out once.
It's had its share of wear. These boxes aren't built for the way we're doing things as much. So frankly, if you had two silos, you maybe had a couple boxes, you filled your silos, and that was it. There maybe each hauled 20 loads, not 50 or 100 each.
Yeah.
So she's getting there where, so the shifting mechanism, pretty basic, simple, light duty stuff, and it isn't designed for that heavy pressure that's going on today. But
it's pretty much just the backup, right?
It's a backup. We put corn stalks in there. It'll unload. You just got to take your time with this thing. It'll get her done. So that's the deal with the Rex.
Soon here we'll be moving that lumber over that corner just to get it out of the way.
I think we're going to have to put 686 on that because the hydraulics got to lift it off the stands, get that out of that corner, and we got to get, I think we're going to use that pallet deal there. try to figure something out so that stuff isn't in the way for later on.
You guys gotta check this out. Somebody moved in. Somebody pretty big. That's a lot of dirt. There's a heck of a hole here we just filled in, and that's where all the dirt went. Things are getting pretty packed in here. We got most of the wagons back in. Not a whole lot of room to spare. Pretty dang tight. Making every square foot count. Okay, now that we got most of our items put away, we can take the starter off of the M now. Mason decided that we'll just bring the M home and address it there instead of messing around down here, pulling the starter off and then bringing the starter back. It'll be good to put fuel in it too when it's back there. Now that we got the M back up in the yard here, I'll grab a couple wrenches and pull that starter off. Should be one of these two. 3/4, heck yeah, good old American engineering there. Nice standard sizes. We have gained access to the starter. Back to the shop we go. Before we fix it, I'll show you what we got going on with the starter. As you can see, Dad has fixed it before. He's got it all welded up. And this just sends power into the starter, into the guts of the starter here. So we just weren't making good contact there. So we're going to try to weld that up and then see if it works. Okay, so we got it welded. Had to file some of it back, but hopefully it works. See how it does. Okay, finally got it put together. It's a little bit of a pain on the back end trying to get all that spring-loaded stuff over the top, but we'll go slap this back on the M and see if it works, or see if our repair failed. Hoping for the best. Hopefully that's gonna work here now. I feel like I just felt it break again, but we'll see. Man. I think my hunch is correct. I think when I went to tighten it, my weld broke in there. It's such a fine piece of metal. I think that's what happened. I think I could hear it break. I was trying to charge the battery, trying to jump start the starter with the jumper pack, and nothing. Couldn't get anything to spin when it came to the starter. So, but I'm not going to bore you guys more and bring you along for try number 2. You get the gist. I'm going to try that again. If not, then there's something else going on. But anyways, we're going to end off the video here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking to the end. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to see more of us, make sure to check out our other videos and share it with someone if you think they'd enjoy it too. We hope you guys have a wonderful day.